junior guard number 3, Kareem Miller. From Berea, Kentucky, senior forward number 4, Jair Jackson.
Coming into this game, the Tornadoes are 3-9 overall, and our Mountaineers are 5-5. So both teams looking to get a little work done and get a little better after this game and improve their records. I know I'm excited. Let's get into it. And the tip is up, and it's going to be Mountaineer basketball to start out the game. Number 3, Miller, gives it up to number 2, Hudson. Moving the ball around the perimeter, and you can see early the point of emphasis for the Mountaineers going to be look to get good shots, drive it inside, and Hudson hits the ground, and they're going to call a foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2. No, they're going to say the foul was on the floor, and it's just going to be an inbound. Hudson to inbound it. Hudson throws it to the backcourt into Miller. Carter at the top of the key. Inside drive, getting past his man. A little half spin right there. Gives it back to Cottle. Cottle with the drive. The floater knocks it down. Banks that one in, and we've got our first bucket of the night. It's going to be number 0, Williams, for the Tornadoes coming up. Moving the ball around the perimeter quickly. The high screen and roll from Lamb. In the corner, Wilson with it. Trying to get it inside. Shoots the 3, and no good. Rebound is corralled by Hopper. Kicks it out. Step back 3. No good. Way off on that one. Cottle gets the rebound. Heading the other way for the Mountaineers. Shoots the long 3 from Miller. No good. Rebound is chased down by Williams. Williams with the ball currently for the Tornadoes. Coming the other way. Coach is calling for some dribble action, as you can see that the Mountaineers are in a man defense. Skips it across court into the corner. Inside drive, stops, and they're going to call the travel on Williams. It's going to be a turnover, Berea basketball. It's going to be Hudson with the ball for the Mountaineers. And Hudson, a freshman that's really came in and has stepped up and provided quality minutes for the Mountaineers. Hudson with the inside drive, the left-hand floater, no good, but he's going to draw the contact. He's going to the line for 2.
Number 4, Wilson, called for the armbar, his first.
And the foul is going to be attributed to number 4, Joshua Wilson.
Number 2, Hudson at the line.
And Hudson knocks down that first one. Hudson lining up for number 2 here. And that one is good as well. 2 for 2 from the line so far. Berea's up 4-0 with 18 minutes remaining in this first half. Good start for the Mountaineers, getting on the board early and often, being aggressive, trying to drive inside, create that contact, forcing them to foul. Tornadoes with the ball outside of the perimeter. Lamb with the drive, kicks it to Lamb. Lamb to Lamb action, and miscommunication right there as he throws the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover, Berea basketball. And the Mountaineers are heading the other way. It's going to be Miller to inbound. Hudson with the ball, and like I was talking about earlier, Hudson stepping into that role at a position that the Mountaineers were unsure of at the beginning of the year. Their point guard rotation wasn't that solid, but he's come in and provided a lot of good minutes as he misses the reverse layup right there. Rebound is corralled by number 10, Lamb. Tornadoes going the other way. Williams with it. Feeds it inside down in the low post, looking to work and isolate down there. Stops, pops, and gets it to go. 2 points from Lamb right over Jackson. Carter with the ball, gives it up to Carter. Carter with the inside drive. Kicks it out on the wing. Looking to isolate. Gives it up to Miller. Fakes the three, inside drive. Back out to Carter. Pump fakes inside. Left-hand layup is no good, but Miller with the putback. Good hustle right there. Good effort staying with the ball. And they get the two. Williams putting some moves on his defender, trying to get past him. Back into the low post, trying to isolate him down there. Kicks it out. Quick three. No good. Carter corrals the rebound, going the other way. In the corner, Hudson, and he is blocked on the three-point attempt by Lamb. Checking in for the Mountaineers, number 10, Quay Charlton, and number 50, Jacob Keebler. And Jacob Keebler in there rocking what the kids are calling the man bun, I believe. And they throw it all the way back court. Cottle corrals it. Gives it up to Charlton. To Carter. Miller with the quick trigger. And bang! He knocks it down from deep. Good shot from Miller, and that's what he does. He's a shooter, and everybody knows it as soon as he steps on the court. Got Hopper heading the other way. Moving it around the perimeter, trying to get it inside. Couldn't get the feed to go. Good defense from Miller to poke that one away, and it's out of bounds. Tornadoes maintain possession. And there's a timeout called on the floor. The media timeout with just under 16 minutes remaining. The score is Berea College Mountaineers 9, the Brevard College Tornadoes 2.
Media timeouts.
And we're ready to get back into the action here, and there was a technical foul called before we left. And the foul's on number 10, Cannon Lamb. I'm not quite exactly sure what it was for, but that is going to send Cottle to the line for free throws. Cottle, a pretty consistent free throw shooter for the Mountaineers. And he knocks down that first one. It gives Berea the 8-point lead. And the second one is up and good as well. 2 for 2 from the line. Good shooting right there. Checking in for the Tornadoes, number 23, Hayden Cassell. And it's going to be Brevard basketball to inbound. And a little miscommunication right there as Miller comes away with a steal. Bad inbound pass. Miller with the drive, kicks it out to the corner for three, knocks it down from deep. Quay Charlton. And that gives Berea their lead early, and they're looking to come out and put this way early. And good defense right there from the Mountaineers as they're stumbling out of bounds. That's going to be Williams with a turnover, and it's Berea basketball. Checking in for the Mountaineers, number 14, Dakota Mays. Cottle inbounds it to Mays, back to Cottle. Cottle kicks it to Carter on the wing. Inside drive. Stops in the corner. Fakes the three, baseline drive, gets it inside, off the glass. What a tough finish right there from Charlton, and 5 points from him, back-to-back buckets. And Williams with the ball. He is being harassed on the offensive end. And another bad turnover for the Tornadoes, and that Mountaineer defense is forcing them into some mistakes early. Good pressure applied. Good work from the Mountaineers, forcing some bad mistakes. It's going to be Berea basketball. Cottle's going to inbound into Charlton. Cottle with the ball for the Mountaineers as they jump out to an early 16-2 lead. Carter with it on the wing. Gives it to Mays, to Cottle, shoots the three, no good that time. Rebound is chased down by Hopper, and they're pushing it the other way quickly. Good transition defense from the Mountaineers, getting back. Step back three, knocks it down from deep. That's Levi Lamb. And Cottle with the ball, trying to push the pace. They want to get some good shots and quick shots. Gives it up to Carter on the wing. Looking to take his man off the dribble. And Mays is going to be called for the travel. Looked like he took an extra step right there before he decided to dribble. And checking in for Mountaineers, number 4, Jair Jackson. Jackson's senior year this year, put in a lot of good work the past couple years, just been plagued with injuries, and you like to see this young man back out on the court because he is a difference maker when he's healthy. Moving the ball around the perimeter, gets it inside. Back out, fakes the three. And Turner looking to make something happen. Ball is poked away, but they get it. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Tried to throw the back door, was stolen by Charlton. Quick hands right there. Charlton going the other way, kicks it to Carter. Carter pulls it back out. Miller for three. He is blocked on the attempt by Lamb. Lamb going the other way. One-on-one break. And the clean Euro step, but he missed it. And pokes the ball up. Mays comes away with it finally. And if you're Lamb, you just got to focus a little bit more, take an extra second. Looked like he had an easy shot. Just that goes to show you. That's why we play the game. Nothing's guaranteed. Charlton pulls the three. No good right there. Fighting for the rebound as Brevard comes away with it. Turner with the rock. Fakes the three, gets past his man, stripped, and Miller comes away with that steal, pushing it the other way quickly. He is poked away from behind, but they maintain the possession. Miller says, let's slow things down here. Trying to set up their offense, get a good look right here. Looked a little scrambled on that last possession. Feeds it inside to Jackson, turnaround jumper, no good. And that is going to be Berea basketball as Berard tried to save it out of bounds, could not get it. And checking in for the Mountaineers, number 33, Embry, and number 2, Hudson. And it's going to be Embry to inbound. Gets it into Hudson. Carter calling for the ball. Embry fakes the three, back to Carter on the wing. Want to get it moving around the perimeter. They got a 3 out, 2 in. Carter pull-up jumper. No good. Jackson fighting for the rebound. Can't come away with it. Lamb gets that one. And Brevard's got to get some buckets here. You know, a couple of possessions without a score, that'll hurt. And Embry hits the floor after the crossover. And he recovers in good time, but, ooh, man, that could have been bad. And airball that 3 attempt, and it's going to be Brevard basketball as Carter tried to save it out of bounds, could not get to it in time. And with just under 12 minutes remaining in this first period, your score is the Mountaineers 16, Tornadoes 5.
That's good.
All right, and we're ready to get back into the action. And just under 12 minutes remaining in this first period. Brevard has got a little ground to make up. Berea jumped out to the early lead, hitting some good shots and creating some bad turnovers on the other end. And it is going to be Turner to inbound for the Tornadoes. Gets it into Lamb. Lamb with the baseline drive, and he is fouled on the drive. Foul is going to be on number 2, Hudson.
Good. 20 on the clock. 20 on the clock.
Number 2 for Berea, Hudson, called for his first foul, a push. Team first.
And corner 3, nobody guarded him on the inbound, but lucky break there for the Mountaineers. Miller trying to get some fancy ball work to go. Hudson with it. Carter with the inside drive, kicks it out to the corner. Hudson inside the lane, right-hand layup, can't get that one to go. A little too much contact and he can't finish. Hopper heading the other way for the Tornadoes. Moving it around the perimeter, shoots the open 3, no good, and Carter corrals that rebound, going the other way for the Mountaineers. They got numbers on this one. Pulls it out inside to Jackson, and looked like there was a little contact, but they're not going to call it. It's going to count as a missed shot, and it's going to be Brevard basketball. Checking in for the Mountaineers, number 5, Cottle. And if you're the Mountaineers, you'd like to slow it down just a little bit on that possession. Make sure you take your time, get a good shot, get a good look right there. Turner with the ball for the Tornadoes. And Cassell is fouled. The foul is going to be on number 3, Miller.
Number 3, Miller for Berea. All for him. His first, team second.
One above.
And Turner with the ball. Gives it up to Boone. Inside feed. Good pass right there. And he gets the and one to go. Good bucket from Turner. And that was just a solid entry pass. Creating the open look. Good unselfishness from the teammates. Checking in for the Tornadoes, number 25, Pankey. And in for the Mountaineers, number 10, Charlton.
Charlton at the line, number 3, Turner.
Here we go, Blue.
And Cottle coming down the court. Gives it up to Carter, moving the ball around the perimeter. Charlton with it, back to Cottle. Cottle with the inside drive, stops, pops, and can't get that one to go. Fighting for his own rebound, comes away with the putback, gets it up and in. And that's why they say always follow your shot, kids. And Pankey with the ball, gives it up to Lamb, to Boone. Moving it around, gets the inside feed to Lamb. Lamb one-on-one in the post. Fadeaway jumper, rattles around, but he knocks it down. A little bit of dark on that possession, one leg fadeaway. Moving the ball around, Charlton with the inside drive. Carter gets past his man, splits the defenders, and they are going to call a travel on that one. Not quite sure about it, but it's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Tornado basketball. And Turner with it. And Tornadoes fighting back here. Trying to keep the game close. Inside feed stolen by Miller. Behind the back, smooth move right there in the break. Gives it to Charlton for 3. No good. Jackson fights for it, gets the putback. Once again, he missed 2 shots, but he got the rebound and he puts it back up and in. Good hustle, good follow by Jackson. Tornadoes moving it quickly. The inside feed, looking to work Lamb once more. Outside for 3, knocks it down, and that is number 3, Turner with the bucket. And Charlton with it. Played pretty well so far in this game. Miller fakes the three. Carter fakes the three as well. Moving it around inside, baseline drive, the up and under, double clutch, no good, but he gets his own rebound. Back out to Cottle, 4-3, knocks it down, and what a shot from range. And that's what Cottle does best. He is a shooter, the very definition of the word. Inside drive is lost on the handle by Boone, and checking in for the Mountaineers, number 44, Ayton. And Hudson going the other way for the Mountaineers. Looking to get some more rebounding by putting Ayton in there. And man's a big body. He's going to get you some boards, get you some blocks. Isolated on the post, kicks it out to Carter. Carter with the pull-up three, no good. Rebounds chased down by Pankey. Pankey with it. And Cassell with the ball on the perimeter. Lamb shoots the three, no good. Cottle chases down the rebound, pushing it in transition. And there's a little contact. They're going to call the forearm foul on number 25, Pankey, for the Tornadoes. And that is going to be a media timeout called on the floor with your score with just under 8 minutes remaining in this first period. The Berea Mountaineers 23, Brevard Tornadoes 13. All right, and we're ready to get back into the action. Just under 8 minutes remaining in this first period. Pretty competitive basketball played so far. And Berea has the 10-point lead. And it is going to be Mountaineer basketball to inbound underneath. Miller with it. Miller gets the ball into Hudson. Trying to look inside, trying to get some good post position, can't find it. Moving it around the perimeter, Cottle with it. Sizing up his man, trying to get past him. Cottle stops. He is called for the travel. Looked like he took an extra step before putting down that dribble. And in comes Mays for the Mountaineers. The inbound goes to Turner for the Tornadoes. And you can tell they want to get it inside. Got a big body down there. Working inside the post. Spin move. Right hand hook. Gets it to go off the glass. That's number 10, Lamb. Hudson with it. Gives it to Carter. A lot of ball movement. Hudson spins past his man. Ooh, man, but he missed the layup. Oh, that would have been sweet, but you got to finish it. Turner coming the other way for the Tornadoes. Creates some space from his man. Lamb back with it out of the top of the key. Gives it up to Boone for three. Knocks it down from deep, number 33, Boone. Carter with the ball, gives it up to Miller, to Mays, to Hudson, moving it all around. Everyone's touching the ball in this possession. Carter with the drive. Mays, fourth corner three. No good. Turner chases down the rebound. And a couple of missed shots on back-to-back possessions for the Mountaineers. And air ball from Boone after he just hit one. Hudson inside drive all the way to the rim, uncontested, gets the layup to go. And he just walked right in there. And moving the ball around the perimeter. Crawford kicks it into Turner. Back to Crawford. To Pankey.
14.
Tried to feed it inside. Kick ball violation, and it's going to be Tornado basketball still. Checking in for the Tornadoes, number 4, Joshua Wilson, and in for the Mountaineers, number 4, Jackson, and number 10, Charlton. Gets the inbound, go to the corner. Turner for 3, no good. Carter comes away with the rebound. And you got to guard those inbounds a little bit better if you're the Mountaineers. Every time they've gotten an open corner 3, you got to be aware of where everyone is at on the court. Miller pulls up for the jumper, no good. Rebounds corralled by Crawford. Gets the ball inside, stops, pops, fakes it. And ball is thrown off his knee, hits the floor, but they save it. Inside feed, little jump hook, no good. Carter comes away with it. That was Wilson missing the shot. Gives the ball up to Charlton. Inside aggressive drive. Gets past his man. Up and under. Smooth move from Charlton right there. Choo-choo train. Pankey with it. Moving it around the perimeter. They got to get a bucket right here. Get some momentum. Lamb tries to throw it in and stolen by Carter. Good steal right there. Bounce pass up the court. Charlton inside, no good, but he is fouled. They're going to say some contact. Players visibly upset on that call. He was not happy with it, but that is going to send Charlton to the line, and the foul is going to number 4, Wilson. And that will send Charlton to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
I can't believe your buddy did that to you, Ref.
And no good on that one. First attempt, no good. Checking into the game, number 5, Caudle.
Second shot, Charlton.
Can't believe you did your buddy that way. Yeah, once you get to the rim.
Charlton lines up and knocks that one down. Splits the free throws. 1 of 2 right there. And Charlton, freshman that didn't get a lot of minutes early in the semester, earlier in the year, but he's contributed a lot lately, and you really like to see the man getting his opportunity and really providing and producing while he's out there. Inside drive is no good, but they're going to call the contact. The foul is going to be on number 4, Jackson, and that is going to send Wilson to the line for 2.
His first team for number 4, Wilson, for the Tornadoes at the line, shooting 2.
And Wilson, no good on that first one. Checking in for the Tornadoes, number 0, Williams, number 1, Lamb, and number 2, Hopper.
Wilson at the line, second shot.
Wilson's second attempt. And he's no good. Splits the free throws right there. 1 of 2. And maybe the story of the game, who's going to be knocking down all their free throws? Because at the end of the games, that's huge. And then Carter goes up for the slam. Great alley-oop pass from Cotto. Wow, what a play. Caught the defense sleeping right there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. The inside feed from the Tornadoes. And Lamb gets the and 1 play to go. Thought the Mountaineers had a little momentum on their side, but that and 1 play is kind of deflating. But still very impressive play right there. I couldn't do that. And with just under 4 minutes remaining in this first period, we got a timeout called on the floor, and the score is Berea 30, Brevard 20. right, and we're ready to get back into the action. Just under 4 minutes remaining in this first period. Mountaineers have a 10-point lead, and they're definitely looking to keep it as we resume the action. Number 10, Lamb, is at the line to complete his and one play if he knocks down this free throw.
Kevin Lamb at the line, shooting one.
And it rattles around, but it finally goes down, and Lamb converts the and one play. And Berea has the 9-point lead now. Carter inside drive, stops, pops, knocks it down from mid-range. And whenever he's hitting that shot, it's tough to guard that guy. It's tough to guard that guy always. Inside feed, and fighting for it. They're going to say it's off Brevard, and it's going to be Berea basketball going the other way. Jackson inbounds the ball to Cottle. Cottle with it. Gives it to Charleston. Charleston doing a lot of good work. Or Charlton, my bad. Another lob play, and they learned from their mistake last time, and they caught on to that one. They poked it out of the air. Good defensive possession, and if you're the Mountaineers, you got to keep them honest. If they didn't stop it the first time, why not go back to it? Lamb with the inside drive, pull-up jumper, knocks it down. Just a little too late of a contest on that one. A little too wide open, and he knocks it down. Cottle with it. Gets past his defender, and they're going to call the foul. The reach-in foul.
Number 2 for the ball, Hopper with the push.
And checking in for the Mountaineers, number 2, Hudson. And it's going to be Hudson the inbound for the Mountaineers. And gets it up to Jackson, back out to Hudson. Hudson baseline drive, gets it all the way in, but he misses it. Just no good. And debating the call with the refs right there, but they're saying that it went out of bounds on the Mountaineers. Brevard basketball. Williams going the other way. And there's going to be a foul called on number 4, Jackson. Maybe a little bit of a frustration foul that he didn't get that last call.
Jackson called for the push, his 3rd personal foul.
And that is Jackson's 3rd foul in this first half, and that's really going to limit some of his minutes. And for the Mountaineers, you did not like to see that, but checking in for them is number 33, Embry. And inbounds tip by Carter. Great steal right there. Good hands, good job to force the offense into a bad pass. And Miller with the quick 3 on the other end, no good. It's going to be Wilson with the rebound, skips it up to Williams. Williams trying to look inside, trying to get Lamb open in that post. He's done a little bit of damage right there. And continually moving it around. Lamb finally gets it inside. He is doubled immediately, throws the long pass cross court. Lamb pulls the 3, not quite. Carter comes away with it, and there's going to be a reach-in foul on that rebound. And that's the bonus, so that's going to send Carter to the line for a 1-and-1.
Team 7.
And checking in for the Tornadoes, number 33, Boone.
Carter at the line, shooting 1
And Terrell Carter at the line. Got to knock down this first one.
Box.
And he does just that. He's going to get the second free throw attempt as that first one goes through. And there's going to be a technical foul called on number 2, Hudson. And we are going to shoot the technical free throws, and then we're going to come back and shoot the bonus free throws for the Mountaineers.
Shooting the technical for the Tornadoes, number 2, Hopper.
And number 2, Hopper, knocks down that first one. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line that time. And now we're coming back for the bonus free throws.
One shot here, one shot, box out, one shot.
Second shot.
And Carter resuming his bonus free throws.
Rebound, Blue.
And Carter knocks that one down. And it's going to give Berea the 9-point lead with just under 2 remaining in this first period, 34-25. Tornadoes moving it around, gets it inside to Boone, trying to work inside, and he is fouled. Foul's going to be on number 5, Cottle. And now both teams in the bonus.
First team 8. Number 33.
And Boone lining up for his first. And the first one is good, so he is going to get the bonus free throw attempt. And Boone lining up for number 2. And 2 for 2 from the line that time, 100%. Miller going the other way. Carter stops at the top of the key. Cottle with it. Trying to get it inside. Can't get any openings. Moving it around the perimeter. Carter stops. Cottle pops. And no good. Rebounds chased down by Lamb. Back to Lamb as the trailer. Fakes the 3. Gets past his man inside. Stops. Turns around. And right hand hook gets it to go. And he's having a pretty good night so far. Lamb is got to put a body on him. Charlton inside drive all the way to the hoop. Looked like there was a lot of contact. Embry comes away with the offensive rebound, tries to do the putback, but he is fouled on the shot attempt. That's going to send Embry to the line for 2.
Number 33, Boone, called for the hold for the Tornadoes. His first team 8.
And Embry lining up.
33 Embry line, shooting 2.
And it rattles around, no good that time. The first free throw attempt is missed by Embry. Checking in for the Tornadoes, number 23, Cassell.
Second shot.
And no good that time, 0 for 2. And Williams getting past his man, gets it inside, 2-man game, rattles around, gets that one to go, inside layup from Williams, and Miller coming the other way. We got 32 seconds remaining in this first half, 25 seconds remaining on the shot clock, and they're going to hold it for the last possession. Miller with it, just dribbling it out. Carter comes and gets the ball. He is their ISO player. And he calls for some space, working his man down. Pulled up, jumper, no good. Long rebound, chased down by Williams. 6 seconds left in this first half. He's coming down court quickly, throws it into the corner, no good, pop. And no good on that last second shot attempt by the Tornadoes. And we're going to halftime with a highly competitive score right here. Your Berea College Mountaineers up 34, the Brevard College Tornadoes 31. Make sure you stay tuned, and we will be back after the half. All right, and we are ready to get back into the action here. Exciting first half, quite competitive. And score so far 34-31, just one possession game up to this point. You know, you really thought that the Mountaineers would get out to an early lead like they did, and thought that they would keep it, but they really let Brevard get back into it. Just a couple sloppy mistakes and a couple missed shots in a row, and we'll see how this second half goes, but expect a highly competitive game. And Williams with the ball. Gives it up to Lamb, and Lamb's doing some good work inside tonight. Gets it back into the post. Moving it around the perimeter, fakes the shot out to the corner. Williams for three, and no good. Fighting for the rebound. Jackson comes away with that. Hudson going the other way. Hudson decides to pull it out and slow things down here a little bit. Cotto fakes the three, stops, gives it back to Miller. Feeds it inside to Jackson. The post up, stops, spins around a couple times in the corner. Back to Jackson once more, and gets the little 2-foot bunny to go, and looked a little banged up on that play. He said he's fine. He's going to keep playing. But you know, Jackson has a history of injuries, and you don't want to see him playing on it too much. So monitor that closely throughout this game. It's going to give Berea the 5-point lead to get out early in the half. It's going to be Wilson moving it inside. Lamb on the perimeter, being guarded by Carter. Fakes it. Shoots a long three. The crowd got into his head right there. The crowd shouted 3-2-1. He thought the shot clock was up and pulled it. And, you know, game awareness. That's what the crowd's there for, to mess you up. And Hudson coming the other way for the Mountaineers. Giving it to Jackson, trying to get it inside to Carter. Couldn't really get anything going. Stops at the three-point line. Ooh, it creates some separation from his defender, but he can't knock that one down. Would have been a good shot.
One above. Get there, let's move. Get there, let's move.
Slowing things down, getting it inside to Lamb. He's done a lot of good work in there. Right-hand hook shot, no good. Air ball. Cotto coming away with it. Hudson moving quickly. Miller with the quick trigger, no good. Williams going the other way for the Tornadoes.
Swing.
Moving it around the perimeter, probably looking to get it back inside. Lamb shoots the long three. No good. Miller with it. Skips it all the way up court. Touchdown pass into Hudson, and it's going to be out of bounds. Berea is going to maintain the possession, but good vision by Miller to get it up court quickly and see that his man was open. It's going to be Hudson to inbound underneath. Jackson feeds it inside to Hudson. Hudson with the layup, and he gets the right hand to go. Looks like Berea's coming out in a little full court man and trying to put some pressure on these ball handlers and maybe get some transition stops and, you know, easy buckets.
Quick, high. Go.
Williams with it, feeds it down low into the short corner. Stops, pops, and no good. Carter with the rebound, going the other way. And Carter, you'd like to see him be a little more aggressive in this game. He's been known to take over when he wants to, just settling for a couple too many jumpers. Cotto misses that one, and it's going to be Lamb on the rebound. Williams going the other way for the Tornadoes. Back into Lamb. Ball's poked away from behind. Tries to get the inside drive. Ball is stolen by Hudson. Good defense right there. Carter going the other way quickly all the way into the hoop, and he gets the contact. Doesn't get the bucket to go, but you like to see that aggressiveness, and he's going to the line for 2 free throws. And the foul is on Hopper. And going to be a timeout called on the floor with 16 and a half minutes remaining in our final period. The score is Berea 38, Brevard 31.
Number 10, Charlton, and number 50.
And we're ready to get back into this one. Just over 16 minutes remaining in our final period. And whenever we last left off, we have Carter going to the line for 2 free throws.
Carter at the line, shooting 2.
And I guess Carter heard me call him out on that last possession, and immediately afterwards he was being aggressive, getting into the rim and forcing that play. And he knocks down that first one. Good shot right there. And Carter lining up for number 2.
Rebound, Blue.
Knocks it down, and at the last time out, checking in for the Mountaineers was number 50, Jacob Keebler, and number 10, Quay Charlton. Gets it inside to Lamb, looking to do some work. Lamb on the perimeter, inside drive, gets a lot of contact, and they're going to call the foul there.
Number 2 for the Mountaineers, Hudson.
That is going to send number 1, Levi Lamb, to the line.
Team first. That was a shooting foul. Number 1, Levi Lamb.
Take the ball.
Shooting 2.
Lines up for number 1 and knocks that one down. And in for the Mountaineers checks number 3, Tariq Miller.
Second shot, Lamb.
And Lamb knocks down that second one. 2 for 2 from the line that time. Pretty solid shooting. Miller coming the other way, and I'd like to see him get a couple more buckets, hit a couple more threes in this half as well. Carter with the drive, trying to create some space. Carter posting up. The up and under, no good. Rebound is chased down by Wilson. Back out to Lamb. Lamb thinks about the 3, decides against it, and they're going to call a foul on the floor on number 50, Jacob Keebler. And media timeout on the floor with your score, Berea 40, Brevard 33.
Right here, guys. Let's go.